What's up, guys? I'm Jones.
And I'm Man. And we're Jones and Mann. And tonight we're jonesing on something a little bit different. This is Grander Panamanian Rum. All right, Jones. I took a little trip to one of my favorite ABC stores, Mixed Scrooges, in Knoxville, Tennessee. Okay. And I picked up this bottle on recommendation from one of the awesome guys out there. This is Grander Panamanian Rum. This is a single barrel. It is a 750 milliliter. And I want to say it was somewhere in the 50s. Yeah. Somewhere in that neighborhood. I'll have to put the price. I never remember, y'all. So it takes us a while to shoot. I apologize. The cool thing is that this is 54.5%. Yeah. So a little higher proof. Yep, it's cast strength. Yep, sure. And I actually the barrels are numbered and everything. So I actually picked this bottle because this is bottle number 69. I looked and I was like, ooh, I want bottle 69.
69 from bro, what is that? P1913?
Yeah, P191.83.
All right. Yeah. So I guess we need to tell everybody that this is a true single barrel rum. And it's aged a minimum of 8 years in ex-American bourbon barrels. So
oh yeah.
All right, let's see what we get here.
All right, so as everybody knows by now, but if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you anyway. We're gonna do house rules. We're gonna pour us a neat pour and pour us on the rocks pour, and we're gonna taste this thing and tell you what we think about it. Plain and simple.
Man, I get a lot of alcohol heat just initially.
Yeah, a lot of heat in there, but there's some good caramel in there. Yeah, but I mean it's 54%, so it is a rum and bond pretty much. It's a little bit over a rum and bond, but let's clink them and drink them. Hold on, they want. There we
go.
We were a little bit rusty. Woo! Shimon. A little heat right there.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of heat.
You don't expect that from a rum normally.
No, it's definitely not. That is definitely a lot more than I was expecting.
Yeah. All right, clink them and drink them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I might sit back and forth, but I know we're gonna be doing a little bit of drinking this evening, so I'm not gonna go all crazy at it. Plus, this one's got some kick to it. First one of the night, we coming in strong. You wanna give your initial thoughts, or you want?
You can go ahead. I'm trying to see if I can get more nose on it now.
Okay. All right. Let me get a little. Let me go neat. Definitely some heat there, but on the tongue, it is caramel, vanilla. Maybe a little dried fruit kind of in there. Even in the midst of all that, the heat, to me, it kind of goes, "Rawr," and then you get the flavor, and then the heat comes out and leaves again. On the rocks, all of that goes away. All the heat, all that, and it gets a little darker. The kind of chocolatey, almost coffee-ish, somewhere kind of in between there. I like it both ways. I think I might actually like. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I might like the neat a little bit better, but it is honestly two very different experiences from the neat pour to the on the rock pour. Like I would almost say two completely different rums kind of deal.
Because one that has so much heat.
Yeah.
The neat has so much heat, it's kind of hard to pick up on a lot of the flavors, and then the chilled. It's
almost gone.
Yeah,
it's almost gone.
The heat is almost gone.
Yeah.
But
I like this. I think it's a great sipping rum. I know a lot of people use overproofs or high proof rums for like certain mixed drinks. Yeah. Like if you're gonna make a is it Negronis that they use? Like I've seen people use Negronis in their rums, and they use a higher proof rum to kind of beat the cocktail up a little bit. Bruh, I like this a lot. I like this 4 status.
4. Okay.
I'm gonna rate it a 4.
All right. I'm gonna tell you that I got a lot. You got caramel. Mm-hmm. I got molasses.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's because it's to me it's more earthy than caramel. It has more of a rich,
more earth, less sweet.
Yeah. At least on the neat it does. When you go to the rocks, now it goes back to, like you said, the caramel. Mm-hmm. But for me, it both pours. The neat just has too much proof on it. Too much proof to be that sweet. Mm-hmm. And then on the rocks, it gets better, but it's still very sweet for me. Okay. So I don't really enjoy it. So unfortunately, I don't give it such a high rating. Okay. Mine is actually like a 3. It's not horrible. Right. But just me not being a overly sweet drinker. Okay. Beverage drinker, I'm just not too impressed by it. Okay. But I do like the proofage of it.
Yeah. You like the proofage. But it's just maybe too.
It's too sweet.
High. But I mean, on the neat, it's too high on the neat and too sweet on the rocks.
Well, even the neat is really sweet. Yeah, it's like it starts out sweet and then the heat just hits you. Yeah, kind of like a almost like a sweet habanero sauce. Mm-hmm. Okay. Like a habanero wing or something where you start eating it and it has that sweet sauce to it. Okay. And then it starts building up. You're like, oh, whoa, this is way too hot. Yeah.
It is a different experience. It is because it's even a different experience for me drinking a rum with this much proof to it. But because I like rum, I enjoy it. I mean, I think it's got sweet and it's heat on the rocks. So if I really wanted to go strong and get heat, I could go neat. But if I still wanted to keep my sweet, I could slap it on the rocks. And it lends to a great cocktail.
Well, I was going to say, I think the thing that would probably get me to rate this higher is mixing it as a rum and coke. I think this will be $1 million rum and coke.
See, I kind of feel opposite. Well, I guess the only way to find out is to test it later, huh? Yeah. Well, all right. So 3 and the 4. I think that makes sense. It makes sense. I would have thought you would have rated it higher because of the heat, because of the proof, but it definitely makes sense. All right, this first one out the box. Go ahead and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jones and Mann. And you haven't heard me talk about it a lot yet, but I'm going to be talking about it a lot more. We have a new partner, CWspirits.com. And that is where you can go and purchase all of the wonderful things, well, not all, but tons of wonderful liquors and wines that you see us taste and sample. If you want to try our Jones and Mann bar kit, bar essentials, you use code MANN, MANN 10. Everything else is Clinkum5. So if you see something you want, boom, go ahead and order it. Use promo code Clinkum5. If it is a Jones and Mann product, you use MANN 10. So and I'll post all that down so you can see. But yeah, get to ordering. And here's the cool thing: over $125 is free shipping, and you don't really find that anywhere. No. So get to ordering. Clink 'em and drink 'em. We'll see you next time.